Hello, my name is Donato Crizo, and I'm going to give a speech about the current status of housing in 2024 in Florida. So, to start off, have you ever walked out your house, your room, your dorm, and wanted to explore a store of some sort that you actually like? When you walk in, you actually found something intriguing, and you want to buy it. It's really cool. It's really awesome. It might look beautiful. But then the responsible adult comes into mind. I have to save some money to pay the bills of this month. So, as much as we are urged to buy that special thing for us, for ourselves to play with or use, we have to think about the upcoming bills. And we as students have been through that many countless times. And is it a real urge that we keep our bills together? And it's always that pinch we have to make that decision. And that's the current status of housing in Florida, basically. We have to think about these things. So, this is just to inform you of the current status of housing in Florida and how we are going to get the perspectives of three worlds. So that is being students, landlords, and working class people. So, with students, we are hardworking. We go to school, some of us go to work, and we have to pay and maintain bills. So, the situation of housing with students is harsh. It is harsh. It is hard to go through as a student, such as Elizabeth Gaffney, who is also a student at Florida Atlantic University. And she wanted to go find housing, but she was denied housing at Florida Atlantic University dorms. So, this was an extreme situation for Daphne, or Elizabeth. And so she had to make a quick pinch to find a room for her to live in near FAU, so she could just attend the school. And she did find a room at Zillow, and it was $1,500 a month, which is very high for the average student. So Elizabeth had to work 2 jobs to maintain that bill, which is very hard. Plus, with school, is a real big obstacle. And she was a civil engineer student, so it was hard for her already. And sooner or later, Elizabeth had to find some other students that are willing to give their share of the money just to afford the rent. That's how extreme things are. The maximum capacity of FAU is already at its brim, and it causes consequences to other students who are having to pay an extramental amount of money. And we wonder why that money is so high. So we're going to go to the landlords that gives us the best of both worlds. There's landlords who gives us the reasoning, and there's some landlords who gives us the facts. The reasonings. Landlords give out reasonings which are true, and their reasonings is the market price, which basically the market improvement is basically saying that the total environment is actually improving and is maturing into what it's supposed to be. So it is being more beautiful. It's growing like a flower. So every time when the flower keeps on getting more beautiful, the cost of it goes up. And that's how you can tell from the environment or the community. It keeps going up the more mature it gets. And the other one is increased expense. The market values of everything. The cost of milk. It can go from $4 to $5. Things go up in life. It has always been going up, and it's not going down anytime soon. Every time those things go up, the increased expenses of housing does also go up. Those are the reasonings why things go up. And that is a fair reasoning, as that is to flourish the market of housing. Now, there are landlords who gives us the facts, which they say they increase the market because of that personal gain. Now, that is a harsh reality that some of us have to face. Yes, that is a harsh reality. Now, some of them will also say they'll raise the market for any reasoning. And yes, that is also a thing, because there's not too much laws about raising markets. They can raise it for any reasoning, any reason necessary. Now, we want to talk about people who are actually affording these places, such as working class citizens or people. And they have also gone through many things, such as they have hard times making a decision of where they want to live. And people, they go through it, and what really makes them stop is the pricing of places. Some of them are like from $300,000 for a house or $2,800 for a home. Those are actual prices that are actually out there now, and those are normal. But that was like a long time ago. Now it's 38% increase. Now it went from $300,000 to $400,000. That's $100,000 increase for a house. So yes, people who are working class are also suffering as much as we are. They're suffering possibly even more. So what I want to take away is that the market of the current status of housing has been going up, and has been a real situation where people actually do face real-time problems. There's no one who is immune to this current situation, but we have to take into account that the current status of these housings are hard for all of us, both college students, landlords, and people who are working. But I think with great determination, if you're focused, have determination, and is willing to pursue, there is no obstacle greater than you. Remember that every feat that you take is a progress to success. No matter where you start, no matter where you pause, know that is every step you take was an improvement from your old self. I want to say thank you and goodbye.